Okay, so my sister-in-law mailed me a pair of boots, and not just any boots, these are pink Yeehaw Barbie vibe boots. She said, I figured that you could paint these, which honestly is kind of iconic. Like, not hi, not how are you, just here are some boots. Go make some art. I like it. So naturally, I took that as a challenge. I'm about to turn these plain pastel pink boots into the fanciest, floraliest cowboy boots on this side of the internet. So I've got my paints, I've got my brushes, and absolutely no plan. I bought this little 12 set of Angelus acrylic leather paints and I'm really excited to try it out. These tiny 1-ounce bottles are so cute and I haven't used leather paint in years. Okay, but first I need to plan out my flower designs on these boots, and just to give y'all a little background, my sister-in-law owns a flower shop and I previously painted a giant mural at her new location. This was my largest mural ever and it was a blast to paint. You can check out that video if you want to see the whole process, but yeah, so that's kind of why I'm going with flowers on these boots. Since I've never painted boots before, I kind of want to go wild and just flower bomb the heck out of them. So I'm going to start off by sketching a flower onto the boot directly with a pencil. And then look at how well this pink paint matches the color of the boot. Not exactly the same color, but a very, very close match. I figure it'll be good for cover-ups later on when I make mistakes. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix up a pretty pink to start my first flower. And for that, I'm using this red and mixing it in with the pink. What I noticed straight away is how smooth the paint is. It's very easy to work with. And then here I want to outline my flowers, so I'm using this Sharpie acrylic paint marker. And it kind of looks alright. Oh my god, no, I don't like it. I think the outline is just way too bold. So here I am crashing out a little bit before regaining my composure and attempting again. And I figured that I would just use the pink paint to cover my horrible mistake, and oh my gosh, I made it so much worse. I was kind of freaking out a bit here, and I read online that you can use alcohol to help fix mistakes on leather. And it surprisingly worked really well. I was able to remove most of the paint and I decided to start again. This time I used a blue Bic pen to trace out my flower designs and then a Micron fine liner pen to outline. The difference in boldness was super satisfying to me and I liked it so much better than the Sharpie marker. To speed things up, I used my trusty heat gun and powered through the rest of the boot. It was a really cool process and I enjoyed mixing up the paint to get different shades of colors. My favorites are these teal and turquoise colors, and so far the boots are looking really cute in my opinion. I have an absolute mess on my desk, but it's all good because I'm having a great time and my creative juices are flowing full force. And after 2 days, I finally finished one boot. I have the left boot left. So after 4 days, I finally finished both boots and here they are. This was an awesome little colorful flowery project. I loved the process. The paint was incredibly smooth and easy to work with. And I learned a lot about working with acrylic leather paint. I'm definitely going to try this again. Let me know what y'all think and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you'd like to see me try another pair of boots in the future or another medium. Thank you all so much for watching and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Left a trail of broken hearts, but you were different from the start.